everybody. I am Miss Yalonda here at the South Central Regional Library, getting ready to do story time with you. So we're going to read some stories and we're going to sing some songs and have a good time. So before we do our stories and our songs, this is just a little reminder that story time is a time when we can come together as family and as friends to enjoy stories and songs and talk about things that are exciting about our world together. So let's sing our opening song, which is The More We Get Together. But before we do that, I want to make sure that you're ready. So you wiggle your fingers with me. Wiggle your fingers and warm up your hands. You hear my bracelets? And then warm up your arms and warm up your elbows. And what about your quackers? Do your quackers work? Okay, it looks like everything is in working order. So the first sign in The More We Get Together, because we do it using sign language, using our hands and our faces and our voices, the first sign is more. So we take our hands together, and that means more. More. The next sign is together. So we put our hands in two fists and we move them in a circle like we're stirring up a big pot of soup. Together, together. The next sign is happy. Happy. And we'll know you're happy because we'll see your happy smiling faces. And the last sign is friends. So we take our two fingers and then we hook them together just like two friends hugging. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Let's sing it together. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Good job, yay! So now that we've sung our opening song and we're all ready, I want you to help me guess what our story time is going to be about today. So we will be reading stories and singing songs about one of my favorite animals. Let's see. What color is our friend? Our friend is green. There's a shell. It's kind of hard. And then there are short, stubby little legs. Do you have any idea what it might be? A turtle? Exactly, a turtle. And I love turtles. So we're going to be talking about turtles today. And here's a picture of a turtle. It's called a hieroglyphic river cooter. And just like our cartoon friend here, our turtle has a nice hard shell, and there's some bright colors on there, and the skin is brightly colored, and there's short little stubby scaly legs that may move a bit slowly on land, but when you get a turtle into water, they go so fast using those same legs. So we'll be talking about turtles, and it's Turtle. That spells turtle. Let's sing a song about turtles. This is Turtles, Turtles Everywhere. Some turtles swim in the ocean. Some turtles swim in the sea. Some turtles grow very big as you and me. Turtles, turtles, swimming here and there. Turtles, turtles, turtles everywhere. And there's a sign for turtles. So we'll take our hand and make a little fist, like a thumbs up, and then we'll put our other hand on top, just like a shell, and that means turtle. So I want you to remember that because we're going to come back to it. So our first book that we're going to read today is called Turtle Splash, Countdown at the Pond by Katherine Falwell. 10 timid turtles lounging in a line. Let's make sure they're all there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 timid turtles. They're a little shy, lounging in a line, startled by a bullfrog. Splash. Then there are 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 napping turtles. The day is growing late. A rabbit rustles in the leaves. You see a rabbit. Now there are 8. 8 lazy turtles resting without care. A red squirrel scampers by the log. 7 still are there. 7 sleepy turtles hear the crunch of sticks. Deer appear beside the shore. Now there are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sunning turtles watching ducklings dive. The mother mallard quacks at them. Then there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 idle turtles lolling by the shore. Pollywogs swirl by their log, and those are baby frogs. Now there are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 drowsy turtles. They're sleepy, quiet as can be. A butterfly flutters by, leaving only 3. 3 carefree turtles beneath the sky so blue. Do you see the sky between the trees? A chickadee chirps in a tree. Then there are 2. 1, 2 silent turtles watch the setting sun. Mosquitoes buzz above their heads. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Now there's only 1. 1 lonely turtle in the fading light. 10 tired turtles splash, settle for the night. So let's see, how many turtles do we have now? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I missed one. Is it here? 10. So we've got all 10 of our turtles back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sleep tight. The end. Now, adults, one of the cool things about this book is that it has life at the pond. So all of the animals that we saw throughout the story, we can learn more about them back here. So the turtles, bullfrogs, rabbits, squirrels, deer, ducks, pollywogs, the baby frogs, butterflies, chickadees, and mosquitoes. For today's literacy tip, we're going to talk about talking. There are 5 practices that we consider when we read with little ones. It's singing, talking, reading, writing, and playing. Those 5 practices make up so much of how little people learn. When we talk about talking, it seems like a thing that you do all the time, and it isn't very important, but it is. By asking questions, by pointing out different things in the book, by singing songs, or even just describing the things that you're doing every day, those little things of talking with your kiddos helps to get them ready for a lifetime of talking and reading and writing and thinking, because they'll have more access to vocabulary, to background knowledge, to have those ideas that they need in order to be able to articulate themselves, but also just to become functional reading adults. So small things we can do, like talking through the animals that we see in the page or items that you may see at the grocery store. It doesn't have to be anything special, but spending that time talking can make a world of difference in the development of your kiddos. So let's sing another song about turtles. This one is called Tiny Tim, and it's about a little turtle that gets in a bit over his head. I want you to remember earlier we did the sign for turtle. So we had our thumbs up and we laid it down, and then we put our hand over top of it, and that's turtle. So this is our friend, Tiny Tim the turtle. I had a little turtle, his name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And now he's home, sick in bed with bubbles in his throat. Bubble, 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 pop. Bubble, 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 pop. Bubble, bubble, bubbles, bubble, bubbles, pop. Bubble, bubble, bubbles, bubble, bubbles, pop. Will you do it with me? Let's do it again. I had a little turtle, his name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And now he's home, sick in bed with bubbles in his throat. Bubble, bubble, bubbles, bubble, bubbles, pop. Bubbles, 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 bubble, bubble, pop. Bubbles, 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 pop. Bubble, 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 pop. Let's do it again. Let's go a little faster. You ready? We go. Bubble, 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 pop. Bubble, 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 bubbles, pop. Bubble, 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 bubbles, pop. Bubble, 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 bubbles, pop. Can you go faster? That's right. Go bubble, 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 bubbles, pop. Bubble, 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 bubbles, pop. Bubble, bubble, bubbles, pop. Bubble, bubble, bubbles, pop. Okay, that was a song about our turtle, Tiny Tim, and all of the bubbles and the pop. Thank you for singing with me. I love that song. So our next book is going to be Turtle Walk by Matt Phelan. And there's only one person's name there. And when we see that, that person is the author and the illustrator. Do you remember what the author and the illustrator do? The author writes the words to the story. The illustrator does the art, so they draw the pictures. They paint them or do the mosaic or use the photographs. So this is Turtle Walk by Matt Phelan. Let's see what our turtle friends are up to. Turtle walk, nice and slow. Here we go. So let's look. We've got lots of green grass and a pond with fish, and there are birds and deer and flowers. Are we there yet? No. So they sleep. Turtle walk, nice and slow. Here we go. So walking through the flowers. There's a praying mantis over rocks. Let's see. Are we there yet? Will you say that with me? Are we there yet? No. So they're there with the lightning bugs. Looks like summer. Maybe the end of summer. Turtle walk, nice and slow. Here we go. Let's look at our trees. Our trees were green, and now they're red and orange and yellow and green. And we've got apples, and there are leaves falling from the trees, and squirrels with their jaws full of nuts. What season do you think it is now? Fall. It's autumn. So they started out in spring, then summer. Now we're in fall. Are we there yet? No. There are our pumpkins and our fallen leaves. Turtle walk, nice and slow. what do you see on the ground there and covering the trees? The snow. The seasons have changed while the turtles have been on their walk. So they started in spring and then walked through summer and autumn, and now they're walking through winter. Here we go. Are we there yet? Yes. So they've walked through the snow and they're under the ice. Where do you think they're going? What do you think they might be about to do? Let's see. Turtle walk? Nice and slow? No. They are standing. And one is going into something, but I can't tell what it is. Here we go. They slide down with smiles on their faces, and they jump and they swim. They slide. They find a place. Turtle rest, nice and long. Here we So our turtles have taken a very long walk through the seasons. They started out in spring and then walked through summer. We saw them walk through autumn and fall and the pumpkins on the fallen leaves. And now it's winter. And our turtle friends are going into hibernation, where they sleep for the whole winter and then wake up in the spring. Hibernation, lots of animals do it, not just turtles. So if you wanted to know more about hibernation, you can watch last week's story time with Miss Amy that's all about hibernation. So this was Turtle Walk by Macpherson. So how many books did we read today? Do you remember? Let's see. Let's count them. We read 1, 2. So first we read Turtle Splash, Countdown at the Pond. And last, we read Turtle Walk. You may have noticed when we read Turtle Walk, I stopped some to talk about some of the different things that we saw in the pictures, whether it's the color of the leaves or the snow on the ground. And while it may feel a little odd to stop reading in the middle of it, just like we were talking earlier about the value of talking about all sorts of things, it's okay when you're reading to stop and talk about the different elements that are there, the different animals you may see, the different markers about the seasons, about time, and so many wonderful things that can help build your relationship with your children through reading and just talking about a book that you read together. So we've read a couple stories and we've sung some songs all about turtles, and I think we're okay, but wait, we have to do Skinamarink. I forgot. That is my favorite song to sing, and I want you to sing it with me, okay? But there's some choreography, so that means we've got to move our bodies in a special way, and we have to do it kind of the same. So first we'll go Skinamarinky-dinky-dink, then we'll go Skinamarinky-doo, then I love you, because I do, okay? Then we'll do morning, afternoon, evening, underneath the moon. So let's do it together. Skinamarinky-dinky-dink, skinamarinky-doo, I love you. Skinamarinky-dinky-dink, skinamarinky-doo, I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening underneath the moon. Skinamarinky-dinky-dink, skinamarinky-doo, I love you. I love your stories. I love you and singing songs. I love you. I'll see you next time. I love you too. Boo boop be doo. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you so much for reading stories and singing songs and having a good time about turtles. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.